Good morning students, I Miss Bharti Kharat will be taking up your mathematics part 2nd, that is geometry. Today's our topic is basic concepts of geometry. In that, let us start with the history of pyramids and construction of pyramids in Egypt. You all might have seen pyramids of Egypt either on television, computers, mobiles, etc. These pyramids were built around 3000 years ago. We can't even imagine how this beautiful construction of pyramids were built in ancient time. How intelligent the architect and engineers of that time were. From this, you come to know that any construction or any engineering part cannot be completed without geometry. Without basic knowledge of geometry, any construction cannot be done. Okay, now the word geometry was derived from the Greek word that is geo means earth. What is geo? Geo means earth. And metria means measurement. That means geometry is measurement of earth. Geometry means measurement of earth. Okay. You can see that the entire system of engineering is totally based on geometry. In this topic, it is told that Thales had visited pyramids of Egypt and measured its height with the help of its shadow and used the properties of similar triangles to know the exact height of the pyramids. So see how intelligent the mathematicians of that period were. Let us move on towards the next point, that is basic concepts of geometry. Now children, the basic concept of geometry begins with the point. Now what is a point? Point is made by a sharp tip of a pencil and it does not have any area. So what is a point? Point is made with a sharp tip of a pencil and it does not have any area. Secondly, line. Line also is a part of a basic concept of geometry. So what is line? Line is nothing. Line is a collection of points arranged in a straight way. What is line? Line is a collection of points arranged in a straight way. Okay. Third one is plane. So what is plane? Plane is also a collection of points arranged in a two-dimensional diagram. What is a plane? Plane is also a collection of points arranged in a two-dimensional diagram. Now, the next point is coordinate of points. Now, what is coordinates of point? Now, you can see a number line over here. Okay, you can see a number line over here. In the center, you can see 0. What you can see? 0. Towards the right hand side of 0, to the right hand side of 0, you can see all positive numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. Towards the left hand side of 0, you can see -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9 and so on. Okay, so this is the number line. So this 0 is called as the origin of the number line. You can also see some alphabets on the top of these numbers. Okay, so you can read them as coordinate of point O is 0, coordinate of point D is 1, coordinate of point E is 3, coordinate of point C is -2, coordinate of point B is -3, coordinate of point A is -5. You can write it down. Coordinate of point O is 0. Okay, coordinate of point D is 1. coordinate of point E is 3. Coordinate of point B is -3. Okay, you can also read it as -5 represents A. Okay, you can read it as -2 represents C. You can also read it as -2 represents C, 3 represents E, 1 represents D. So see, -5 represents A, -2 represents C, 1 represents D, 0 represents O. Okay. Now let us move on towards the next point, that is distance. Now here we are going to study how to calculate the distance between 2 points. Okay. Now first we'll take an example to find the distance of D to E. You have to find the distance of D to E. Now looking at this diagram or looking at this number line, you can easily calculate how much it is from here till here, 1, and from 2 to 3, that is 2, means 1, 2. So how much is distance from D to E? It is 2. But how will you write it, or how will you find it out in a mathematical way? Therefore, let us calculate it. The coordinate of point D is 1. Okay. The coordinate of point E is 3. Now here you have to see which number is greater. Now you can see 3 is greater than 1. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to subtract a smaller number from the greater number. Now you can see 3 is greater than 1. So you have to subtract 1 from 3. Therefore, distance DE is equal to 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, distance DE, or you can also call it as length DE, is 2. Okay. Now next example we'll see. To find the distance A to E. Now you have to find the distance from A to E. Now if you calculate it from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How much it is? 8. Therefore, the coordinate of point A is -5. So what is coordinate of point A? Is -5. The coordinate of point E is, how much is E? 3. Now 3 is greater than -5. Okay. Therefore, distance AE is equal to 3 minus -5. Now you can see here 3 minus will become plus 5 is equal to 8. Therefore, distance AE, or you can call it as length AE, is equal to 8. And always remember that the distance between 2 points is always positive. Your answer will never be negative. It will always be positive, because distance is never negative, distance is always positive. The next point is betweenness. Now here you can see three diagrams. In the first line you can see there are 3 points, that is P, R, Q. Now looking at this diagram you can clearly say that R is in between P and Q. Okay, looking at this diagram you can say that R is in between P and Q. In mathematical way you can write it down, P dash R dash Q. In a mathematical way you can show it in this way, that R is in between P and Q. How you can show it? P dash R dash Q. Okay, now suppose distance PR plus distance RQ is equal to PQ, is equal to distance PQ. Okay, therefore if we consider distance PR as 2, distance RQ as 3, then how much is distance PQ? PQ is 5. Similarly you can see in the second diagram, P is in between R and Q. How will you write it in mathematical way? You will write it as R dash P dash Q. In the third diagram you can see R is in between Q and P. How will you represent it in mathematical way? You will write it as Q dash R dash P. Now let us move on towards practice set 1.1. Now children, let us see the first problem. Find the distances with the help of number line given below. Now a number line is given over here. You can see 0 represents O, 1 represents A, 2 represents B, 3 represents C, 4 represents D, 5 represents E, -1 represents H, -2 represents J, -3 represents K, -4 represents P, and -5 represents Q. Okay, now they have asked you to find distance B, distance JA, distance PC, distance JH, distance KO, distance OE, distance PJ, and distance QB. Now for your understanding I will be solving first one and third one. Remaining examples you will be taking as your homework. Now let us move on towards the first one. Now you have to find distance BE. Okay, I will be solving first and third one. Remaining second, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth will be your homework. Now first one, distance BE. Now you can see here the coordinates of points, the coordinates of points B and E are, so you can see what is the coordinate of point B is 2 and that of E is 5. Okay, now you can see 5 is greater than 2. Therefore distance BE is equal to 5 minus 2. Therefore distance BE, or you can call it as length BE, is equal to 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. Therefore distance BE or length BE is 3. Okay, now I'll take example 3. The coordinates of points P and C are, now you can see P, where is P? P is -4 and C is 3. Here you can see 3 is greater than -4. Therefore distance PC is equal to 3 minus 4. Therefore, distance PC is equal to 3 minus will become plus 4. Therefore, distance PC is equal to 7. Now I hope so till here it is clear and you can solve the remaining examples of first example. Question number 2. If the coordinates of A is x and that of B is y, find distance AB. Now they have given coordinates of point A as x and B as y. That means x is equal to 1 means A is equal to 1, y is equal to 7 means B is equal to 7. Okay, means x and y they are representing A and B. Now here they have asked to find distance AB. For first they have given x is equal to 1, y is equal to 7. Second, they have given x is equal to 6, y is equal to minus 2. Third one, they have given x is equal to minus 3 and y is equal to 7. Fourth one, x is equal to minus 4, y is equal to minus 5. Fifth one, x is equal to minus 3, y is equal to minus 6. And sixth one, x is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 8. Now dear students, here also I will be solving example number 1 and example number 5 for your understanding. Remaining question number 2, 3, 4 and 6 will be your homework. Now here x is given as 1 and y is given as 7. Therefore, distance AB is equal to how much? 7 minus 1. Why 7 minus 1? As 7 is greater than 1. Okay. Therefore, distance AB is equal to 6. Now see in the next example. Now I'll explain you question number 5. X is equal to minus 3. Y is equal to minus 6. Therefore, x is equal to minus 3. Y is equal to minus 6. Therefore, distance AB is equal to, now you can see here minus 3 is greater than minus 6. Therefore, minus 3 minus 6. Now, minus 3 minus will become plus 6. Now, 6 minus 3 that is 3. Always remember that distance is never negative. Distance is always positive. Now whenever you will be finding distance between anything, your answer will be always positive. Question number 3. From information given below, find which of the points in between the other two. If the points are not collinear, state so. Now question number 1, that is distance PR is 7, distance PQ is 10, distance QR is 3. Now remember here you are given 3 distances, but in 3 distances you will find only 3 points are there, that is point P, Q and R. Okay, now whenever you are going to find whether the points or distances are collinear or not, at that time what you have to do, you have to add any 2 distances and you will get the answer of third distance. Now here for example, PR distance PR plus distance QR is equal to, now what is the distance PR? 7, distance QR is 3. Now distance PR plus distance, now this QR can be written as RQ also, is equal to 10. Now you can see what is 10? PQ. Therefore distance PR plus distance RQ is equal to distance PQ. Okay, that means that the given points are collinear. That means P, Q, R are collinear. Why they are collinear now? Because when you add any two distances, you get the third distance. Okay, therefore P, Q, R are collinear, and in a mathematical way you can write down. Now see what you have added, PR and QR. Now what is common in PR and QR? What is common in this both? You can see R is common. That means that R is in between P and Q. Therefore, P dash R dash Q. Understood? What you have to do for this example, you have to add any two distances to find whether the points are collinear or non-collinear. You have to add any two distances from the given distances and you will get the third distance. Okay. Now, the distances which you have added, in that you will find a letter is common. Whichever letter is common, that means that that letter is in between 2 points. Here you can see you have added distance PR with distance QR. Okay, now in PR and QR, what is common? R is common. Therefore, P dash R dash Q. So how is the line? On that line, you have first point is P, second is R, and third is Q. That means P dash R dash Q. R is in between P and Q. Now second example, distance RS is equal to 8, distance ST is 6, and distance RT is 4. Now if you add 6 and 4, you do not get 8 answer, or when you add 6 and 8, you get 14 answer, but here they have given 4. This means that the above points are not collinear. Next one. Now distance AB is 16, distance CA is 9, distance BC is 7. Now if you add distance CA plus distance BC, now see, 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7 is how much? 16. That is DA. Therefore, distance CA plus distance BC is equal to how much? Distance AB. Now, whatever you have added, what is common in that? You can see C is common. Therefore, you have A dash C dash B. That means C is in between A and B. Similarly, fourth one. LM is 11, MN is 12, NL is 8. Now, if you add 12 and 8, you get 20. Okay. If you add 11 and 8, you get 19. But here is 12. Or if you add 11 and 12, you get 23. Okay, that means that when you add any two distances, you do not get the third distance as the answer. This means the above points are not collinear. Above points are not collinear. Now, distance XY is 15, YZ is 7, and XZ is 8. Now, suppose if you add, therefore, distance YZ plus distance XZ. Now, what is YZ? YZ is 7 plus XZ is 8. Now, what is the answer? 7 plus 8 is 15. Therefore, distance YZ plus distance XZ is equal to distance. Now what is 15? XY. Okay. Now you can see here what is common here. Z is common and Z is common. From where you have to take common? The distances which you are adding. Okay. Two distances which you are adding. Now here what you have added? YZ and XZ. So what is common in YZ? Z is common. XZ. Now in YZ and XZ what is common? Z is common. Therefore you can write down How is the distance? X dash Z dash Y, means Z is in between X and Y, or you can also write it as Y dash Z dash X. Okay, that means Z is in between Y and X, or Z is in between X and Y. Now sixth one, distance DE is 5, EF is 8, DF is 6. Now see, if you add distance EF and DF, 8 plus 6 is 14, but here it comes 5. That means, or if you add 5 and 8, okay, 5 and 8, answer is 13, you don't get 6. Means if you are adding any two distances, you are not getting the third distance. That means the above points are not collinear. Now question number 4. On a number line, points A, B and C are such that distance AC is 10, distance CB is 8. Find distance AB considering all possibilities. Now what they have given? They have given that A, B, C are the points on a line. They have given distance AC is how much? 10. Distance CB is 8. And they have told you to find distance AB considering all possibilities. Now first possibility what we have considered, that C is in between A and B. Second possibility what we have considered, that is B is in between A and C. Here what we have considered, that C is in between A and B. C is in between A and B. In second possibility we have considered that B is in between A and C. Okay, now let us write down possibility 1. Possibility 1. Now the points A, B, C are such that, how they are? C is in between A and B, means A dash C dash B. Therefore distance first AC plus distance CB is equal to distance AB. Now children, they are given AC as 10 plus CB as 8. That will be your distance AB. Therefore distance AB is 18. Understood? Now possibility second. Possibility second. Now the points A, B and C are such that, how they are? B is in between A and C, means A dash B dash C. Okay, therefore distance AB plus distance BC is equal to distance AC. Okay, now we don't know distance AB plus BC is how much? BC or CB is 8 and distance AC is 10. Therefore distance AB, now we'll send this 8 to the next side, that is 10 minus 8. Therefore distance AB is equal to 2. Is it clear till here? Now question number 5 is also in the same way. You have to solve question number 5 in the same way. You can take it as your homework. Now question number 6 is, sketch proper figure and write the answers of the following questions. Now in this, question number 1 is, if A dash B dash C and length AC is 11, length BC is 6.5, then what is length AB? Now children, you will find that I am going to solve only question number 1 in this question 6. Remaining questions you will be taking as your homework. So for your understanding, I will solve this question number 1. Now see, if length A dash B dash C. Now from this what you come to know that B is in between A and C. So if you draw the diagram will be in such a way: A, B and C. How are these points on the line? That is A dash B dash C, means B is in between A and C. And what they have given? They have given length AC. Total length AC is how much? 11. Length BC. How much is BC? BC is 6.5. And you have to find out length AB. Okay. Now, therefore, what will do? Length AB plus length BC is equal to length AC. Now we have to find out length AB plus length BC is 6.5 and length AC is 11. Therefore, length AB is equal to 11 minus 6.5. Therefore, length AB is 4.5. So from question number 6, remaining questions will be your homework. Now question number 7, which figure is formed by 3 non-collinear points? Now what are collinear points? The points which are on a straight line or which lie in a straight line, they are called as collinear point. A single line can pass through these points. Now see, if I take 1, 2, 3 points A, B and C, what you can see, a single line can pass through this point. This means point A, B, C are collinear. Now if you take any 3 non-collinear points, now suppose 1, 2 and 3. Okay, I have taken 3 non-collinear points. So which figure will be formed joining these 3 non-collinear points? Now I will join these 3 points. So a triangle is formed. Triangle is formed by 3 non-collinear points. 3 non-collinear points.